Do you feel like people are threatened by you? Do you tend to shrink yourself for the comfort of others? Are you not showing up as your best self? Well, yes, you. If the answer is yes, I want you to know that it's time for you to stop playing small. The world needs what you have. Hello, wonderful people. It's good to have you back for another video of Transform and Talk with me, Tanisha. Thanks for coming. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I love you for it. As you can see, this video is about demolishing playing small. Too many people undervalue what they are and overvalue what they are not. There is no passion to be found in playing small or in settling for a life less than the one that you know you are capable of living. That was a quote from Nelson Mandela, y'all, and y'all know he was full of wisdom. Friends, this is no longer the timeline where you shrink, hide, or dim your light. You are a big deal. Do not limit yourself because of fear, challenges, or judgment. You have to believe in yourself and give it all you got. Settling is no longer an option. And guess what? Whoever doesn't like it, oh well, it's their loss. This is your life and you have to live it to the fullest. You must dress your best, speak your best, show up as your best all the time. Be the best mother, the best father, the best influencer, the best leader, the best educator, the best creator. I mean, we were created in God's image. It's only right that we show up and duplicate how He created us. We were made to be wonderful. Like we are fearfully and wonderfully made. God made no mistakes when He created us. He created us in His image and in His likeness. What is God like? God is love. God is peace. God is sovereign. God is amazing. Okay? God is wonderful in all His ways. God is mighty. You know, God is awesome. And you are awesome. And you need to know that. You need to show up as this awesome person that God created. Whoever has a problem with you, you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to shrink. You don't need to dim your light because a person is irritated or agitated with you, with how God made you. You can't do anything about that. All you can do is show up as the best version of you because of how God made you and give it your all. Whoever doesn't like it, they have to take it up with God. It's not your issue, it's their issue. Don't you dare allow a person to make you fall back because they are uncomfortable with your presence. No, ma'am. No, sir. You are here and you are here to stay and you're going to shine bright because God created you to shine, not to dim your light, not to hide under a table, but to be on top of the table, illuminating whatever room you are in. Walk in that power. Talk in that power. Be bold. Be comfortable. Be confident with being who you are. You got to show up and show out, baby. You cannot be hiding and shrinking. Time out for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get honest with ourselves. We are going to do things even when they scare us. We are always going to ask for what it is that we really want. We are always going to do whatever it is that we really want to do. We are going to change our focus from doubt to belief. We are going to change our focus and take our eyes off people and direct our eyes on ourselves, focus internally, and we are going to let that brilliance, that brilliance that's on the inside of us manifest and be great in the world because guess what? The world needs us. The world needs our true, authentic selves. There is only one you, there is only one me, and nobody can be you better than you. So stop playing small, stop shrinking, get out here and live your best life. Now let's get into this video. As always, prayers and blessings.
If you want to live a big and expansive life, then you can no longer afford to keep playing it small. You need to start making big and expansive decisions and showing up with big and expansive energy. God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, gave you the ability to be the creator of your own life. There is nothing more powerful than your internal and energetic decision to live a more expansive life. You can at any time decide that the narratives, the stories, the paradigms, the constructs no longer apply to you, that you don't subscribe to them any longer. The catch is that you have to be open and ready and willing to see things differently. You have to be open, ready, and willing to see different patterns and to change your perception, because you will have to shed your programming in order to live a more big and expansive life. Because I get it. You have been programmed to think that being realistic and logical and playing it small and safe is how life is lived. From today, decide that you are no longer going to play it small, that you are going to make the decision to be big and expansive like you were created to.
Some of you are playing so small, and it drives me crazy.
Let me tell you that anytime I made myself small to make somebody around me feel comfortable, they still ended up hurting me in the long run. And so then I got hurt twice. Was it ever worth it? No. If you're considering making yourself smaller because you think it's going to help your relationships thrive, it's actually just going to ruin them in the long run. You don't want to be in relationships with people who require a smaller version of you.
Stop playing small around people to make them feel important. Every time you do that, you tear away at your self-esteem. You bring so much to the table, and a lot of times people won't tell you that because they feel intimidated by you. If you can't be the fullness of who you are, then you might need to reconsider the company you keep. You have a lot to offer, and sometimes people don't want it, but that doesn't mean that they don't need it. So don't back down and shrink from who you are just because others don't accept it. If you're very energetic, then be that. If you're very ambitious, then be that. If you have goals, go after them with everything in you. Now, I'm not asking you to be overbearing. I'm just telling you don't ignore your good qualities. Just because someone denies you doesn't mean you're the problem. Sometimes it's the people that know you the best will be the ones that deny you the most. Even Jesus himself talked about being denied by your own peers. So don't shrink, don't stand down, and definitely don't deny your worth, because you're more important than you think you are. I love you. Believe that.
You're such a star, and I hate how small you play. Like, you're literally just playing. You playing in everyone's face, you know, and then you be mad when people play in your face back, and they get to acting like you something less than what you actually are because you walking around here acting like it. You too much of a star to be walking around here playing small, playing. There is I feel like we just like lost the plot with the, oh, I'm gonna be humble, I'm gonna play coy. Why do you think God blessed you with that light? You think God blessed you with that light to just be passive? To just, oh, I'm gonna be humble. You need to be humble under God, and that's it. It's time for you to pop out. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I don't know what happened and where the plot got lost, and oh, I'm gonna play small. How the hell you gonna play small when you got a big light in you that the Most High God gave you? Please stop playing with, please stop playing with me, please.
Guys, I hope you know it's a sin to play it small. I hope you know that playing it small does not serve God. Playing it small does not show the goodness of God and the greatness of God, right? You can't say that you serve a great God and you're playing it small. And people come and say it's humility. Ain't humility. That ain't humility. Because the Bible says in the parable of the talents that the man that buried his talent, God came and said he was a wicked and an unfaithful guy. God came and casted him, into darkness and said, you are a wicked and lazy person. Can you imagine that wickedness to God is actually looking like fruitfulness? That you playing it small is actually wicked to God. Have you actually deep that? That is crazy. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this, my brother. Hey, you him, man. Hey, step into the energy, bro. Real talk, man. Like, those gifts you got, stop hiding that shit from the world, man. Like, you got that greatness inside you. But you gotta stop being scared to show the world, bro. What is it you wanna do? What are your dreams? What is it that you're good at? What are your strengths? Stop focusing on your weaknesses, man, and make your strengths even better. Like, really just lock in, bro.
Stop playing small. Like, in all honesty, stop playing small. Stop watering yourself down. Stop shrinking to fit other people's point of views, opinions, perspectives. Honestly, we don't care about those. Stop tiptoeing around your talents, your dreams, your action plans that you know you need to be working on. Like, just stop. God didn't create you to be average. So it's time for you to stop hiding those gifts, hiding those talents, and show out this year, okay?
2025 is a year to jump, take chances, go crazy, leap into the atmosphere, do something you've never done before. Stop trying to get out of a position that God put you in. Nobody else can do what you can do. They can't do it the way you do it. They can try and they will fail. They can say your words, they still aren't you. They can cop your swag, they still aren't you. God speaks from his creative ingenuity, and each one of us was created as a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. There will never be another you in the earth. So why are you playing it slow? Why are you playing it safe?
You're keeping yourself in a box. Maybe you're not posting your music online. Maybe you're not starting that YouTube channel. Maybe you're not writing that book. Maybe you're not writing that business plan. Maybe you're not charging what you need to charge. Maybe you're not firing that pain in the ass client that's taking up all your time and that nickel and dimes you on the bill. Wherever it is that you're playing small, you're ignoring the people in your life that are like, you deserve so much better than this. You need to apply for that huge job that's out of reach. You need to apply to that dream school. You do need to take the risk and move across country or backpack around the world. Wherever you are playing small, you need to listen to the people that see something bigger for you because you see it too. You're just scared. And if you see somebody in your life, be the chief HR officer for them. Tell them what they're missing out on.
I just got off the phone with my boy, and I'm going to explain to you why you need to stop playing small today. For context, the last 5 years he's lived in Los Angeles. He's been a creative director for some big fucking influencers and brands out there. Since I'm moving to LA next week, on that call, he was pitching me ideas. And I was saying, bro, I just need to master the basics. I'm still doing the groundwork. I'm taking fucking MIT courses. Then he stopped me, and he said something very important. He said, bro, I know so many people out here, so many influencers that are up, that have millions of dollars, millions of followers, selling all these programs, coaching people, and they don't know shit. They don't know half the things that you know. You need to stop selling yourself so short. And in that moment, I realized even me, who's coaching people how to remove limiting beliefs, can have limiting beliefs myself. Because he's 100% right. There are people that are far less qualified than me doing so much more, making so much more of an impact. And it's because I had that limiting belief that I have to be perfect. I have to know every single detail down to a science so that no one could ever dispute anything I say. He's like, bro, I can introduce you to some people in the first week of you being here when you realize that they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Do you have room to improve? Of course you do. Everyone does. But you right now is better than 90% of people and what they're teaching. And I'm sharing this with you because I'm not the only one. Some of you are putting yourself in these small little rooms because of the environment around you, because of how you were raised, because of what you experienced, because of how hard it was to get to this point. And I understand it. But you're robbing not only yourself of what you really can become, but you're robbing other people of your greatness and how you could be transforming and helping their life. Hopefully this inspires someone today like my friend just inspired me. Stop playing small. Go for it. Go big or go home. You get one life. How do you want to live it? Doubting yourself or moving forward?
For a long time, I played small, not because I didn't believe in myself, but because I knew people would judge me or worse, try to use me. And I let that fear hold me back. I let their opinions make me shrink in places where I was meant to shine. I've always been confident in so many things, but my spiritual walk, that's mine. And I had to learn that it doesn't need validation. It just needs me to show up. Because self-identity, that's power. Knowing who you are outweighs anyone's opinions every time. So show up in love, in truth, in you, and watch how the love comes back to you. No more playing small. Own your power.
Hey bestie, let me tell you something. If you're not a little delusional while manifesting, you're doing it absolutely wrong. And I'm talking full blown, this is already my energy, even if your bank account is sitting at $4.32. You gotta wake up like, of course I'm successful. Of course I'm booked and busy. Of course the life that I'm dreaming about is already in the bag. Because the universe doesn't respond to logic. It responds to faith, energy, and the audacity to actually believe it. People gonna call you crazy. Let them. Because you're not here to make sense. You're here to make magic. So walk like it. Talk like it. Dress like the goal is to say yes to everything. Delulu? Yes. It's called divinely delusional. And that's exactly how I'm going to build my dream life. Watch me. So go manifest like you mean it.
Listen to this. You shouldn't have to play small to make someone else feel big. And if you are playing small to make them feel big, then you are every bit in the wrong rooms. Because the rooms that want you to be there or respect you being there will ultimately respect how truly big you are. Sometimes a lot of people don't never reach their potential because they stay in rooms they've outgrown. If you stay in these rooms you've outgrown, you'll never grow. Stop thinking you can change the room when you could actually just change the room that you are in. Because you cannot change the room when they think a certain way. But you could always change the room that you're in that accommodates and fit who you truly are. Don't let that go over your head.
Stop playing small. Stop being afraid to do something different when you already know what you're doing is not working. Get around new people, change your circle, and decide now to dream bigger, faster. Stop thinking that it's too late for you. Stop thinking that everybody else can do it, but you can't. See, the truth is, whatever you believe is right. When you begin to expand your mind, when you begin to start thinking that, you know what, I do deserve the best, when you start taking the right actions and being around the right people, you will start to think differently. So I just want to encourage somebody today to change your social circle. Know that successful people really want to see other people succeed. See, the ones that try to hold you back are the ones that are not really succeeding, because successful people always want to contribute to the lives of others' success.
You know that fear that you have about going after that big, scary goal, the vision that you have in your head, the prayer that you've been having in your heart, the fear that's behind that is really the fear of yourself, of you really not trusting you to manifest what it is that you really desire. You really don't trust yourself enough. You really feel like you can't depend on you. And it's crazy because you the same one that's out here that always make everything work. You the one that's out here that's always taking care of business and handling business. And you always the one that's coming through for everybody else. But when you gonna come through for you? When you gonna have that, put that same energy behind your dreams and your desires and living a life that you want to live, doing the thing that you want to do? When you gonna come through for you, and when you gonna trust yourself to do what you want?
Some of your problem is you don't know the size of you, which is why you keep shrinking yourself to fit in. You too big to be around small people. And that's why your gift is always coming and you always about to, because you too afraid to get big because everybody around you gets disenfranchised when you grow. So you keep playing small to make everybody feel comfortable. But I want you to grow up, and I want you to learn that either the people who are with you will grow up with you or without you. And you will move on and they will be okay.
Okay, wait a minute. So let me just get this straight. God gave you a talent, gave you a vision, gave you a purpose, and you're still playing small because you don't want them to get mad? Listen, your time is right now. Step into your purpose. They'll be all right.
Listen, a lot of people have benefited from you majority of your life because you've been playing it small. That chapter in your life is now done, closed, out of here. Okay? It is time for you to step into who you are. It is time for you to take up space. All of it.
Nobody can tell me